Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of RuneScape TV. Joining me today are mods Ashes.
Hello.
Raven, over there. KLC.
Hello.
Further over there. And of
Hidden
course,
away.
the ever-dauntless mods Simon and Maz on the boards. This week we're going to be running the faction PvP scenario just added to the new JMod scenario tools. We'll be talking a little about what those scenario tools actually are as a framework as well.
Should be good fun.
And what's going to come up next with them. So, before we get into that then, time to start off our competition for the week.
It's a good idea.
And since it's faction PvP that we're talking about, it's factions that we're going to do the competition on. As you can see, Ashes is already modelling a version of our prize.
One of.
You don't have to have this colour if you win. And the way you win it is by telling us if you were adding a faction to the game, what faction would it be? Now, we don't want to hear about gods. We've got some gods, but throw some stuff into the chat. Talk about what factions you'd like to see. The best one we'll decide at the end, and we'll win that delightful party hat, signed or unsigned, and in whatever colour we can get for you. So I think, with no further ado, the best thing is to mention that it is on Beta Worlds.
Yes, it is.
At the moment.
It is on. Yep, that's the only place you'll find it currently.
Yep.
While we're still fleshing out a few little issues.
Mm-hmm. So, and the reason for that is that it involves death.
Yes.
Obviously, it is full PvP.
It is full PvP.
It's supposed to be with safe death.
Yes, that's what the issues need fleshing out with slightly.
Yep. And
there was a few little bits.
As with anything that involves safe death, we don't want to just dump it into the game and hope.
Exactly. The last thing you want is someone finding a way out and going, "I've lost all of my stuff," and we're like, "Yeah, that was bad."
Or finding a way out and starting Falador Massacre 2.0.
Exactly.
That's also not so great.
That's definitely not what we want.
So, it's on Beta Worlds at the moment. You can get to Beta Worlds via the link that's going to come up in the chat very shortly. And obviously that means if you'd like to join in the event that will be starting shortly, then do please get in there and get to Lumbridge Crater, where we will be about to begin shortly. Before we do that though, we'd like to go over to mods Raven and Chaos E, who are currently in the Lumbridge Crater on the Beta World, to talk about what the event is and how you can get involved in it. Raven, Chaos E, take us away.
Good afternoon.
Hello, I'm Mod Raven. So, faction PvP, as you might have guessed, is where we take two factions. At the moment, we've got the possibility of Armadil, Bandos, Saradomin, Zamrak, or my personal favourite, Brassica Prime, and we create something similar to World Event 1 with a mixture of World Event 2 in it. So we have two factions attacking one another. We have NPCs wailing on each other. We have you guys wailing on each other and the NPCs. And we have various objectives you can complete. If you want to take part, come to the Lumbridge Crater on the Beta World. I'll be setting up the battle any minute now. In fact, I'll set it up now because I may as well. So, you get to see our lovely, lovely tool. So, here are our factions. Armadil, Bandos, Saradomin, Zamrak, or Brassica Prime. Does anyone have any favourites? Let's ask the chat as well. So you can see who people are going to go with. Just waiting for people to... So we have a Bandos. We have one Bandos fan. We have Raven's faction. That's really great.
Unfortunately, that's not an option.
We have Brassica, so one for Brassica Prime, two for Brassica Prime.
There's a Zamrak vote there, another Zamrak vote.
So far it's looking like Brassica... Well, okay, we'll do Brassica Prime. And there are two for Bandos. Someone says Pokemon. No. One for Armadil, guess who that's from? And everyone... hang on.
In game, it's all Brassica.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
much.
just all Brassica. So far, I think Zamrak is slightly ahead of Bandos. Just waiting on... Someone wants Yu-Gi-Oh! And Frogs.
You can't have spaghetti monsters.
Okay, so Bandos it is. Okay. So I just need to go to the right point, which should be about here. Okay, So if you're in the beta crater, head north to be on one of the teams, which should be Brassica. I've done it right. Yes. And if you head south, then you'll get to Bandos. So I'm going to join Brassica's team.
If you want to be on the winning team, join Bandos.
Yeah, no, pay no attention to him because Bandos
run to the
is
south.
rubbish. So as you can see, those of you who are watching, we have my glorious, beautiful overlay here. No graphics budget was spent. This is spared, yes. this is my glorious artwork. Well, I've stolen artwork from other pieces of artwork and then put together. Oh, I think I'm already being attacked.
You are being attacked.
It's you.
It may be me.
You monster. Yeah. Die. Die. I'm going to die. No, I'm too beautiful to live.
Yeah.
To live? To die. I'm too beautiful. Oh, God.
I'm disappointed more people aren't attacking you.
Then me. Come on. Die. Die.
I think you're a bit full of arrows.
Die. Mod Maz is encouraging me to cheat and use the JMod toolbox. Oh, I died. Okay, so as you see, I died. Safe death. I've got all my stuff. I returned back at the flag, so I can go back in and whale in. I will, of course, immediately die again as soon as I can find KOC because I have to pick on him. As you can see, we have a number of units about. We have the Cabbage Archer for Brassica Prime. We have the Bandosian Bodyguard for Bandos. Much like World Event 1, these NPCs are now whaling on each other. And you're whaling on them as well. As you can see, we have a little score going on here. Oh, Bandos is... No, Brassica's winning again. Good. Ooh. Good. Oh, no.
Nope, it's Bandos.
No, Bandos is winning. Right, where are you hiding?
He's the god of war, after all.
Oh, I'm trying to tap my teammates. That's not a good idea. Let's go for you. Can I whale on you? Oh, not flagged for PvP. Lame. Okay.
Oh, I'm getting piled now. We're still winning.
Ha 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 ha! I'm attacking.
There seem to be a lot more armadillions and you're still losing. Armadillions? Brassicans.
Well, let's start whaling on them. Come on, die! Die! Oh, I'm dying.
This guy's only got whip.
Die! I got one. Can I get another one? Yes.
This guy's a bit dead.
And where are we? There's another guy. Let's go for you.
This guy's overrated. Bit self-deprecating already. Ooh,
fine, I'll go and pick someone who's not on my team. There are a lot more Brassicans. Come on, Brassicans, do better. God.
Clearly all the PvPers have gone to Bandos.
Yeah, I think so. I think all the PvPers are on that side. So, whilst I'm dying, no, I'm winning. I'm going to create an objective. So we can now have a number of objectives. So let's go with slay enemies. Let's kill. That might be a bit too extreme. Let's go with 15 enemies killed. It's not going to be a winning objective. And let's give you 100 points for killing 15 enemies. To join a faction, you simply head north and click on the flag for Brassica Prime. Or if you want to lose, go south and click on the flag for Bandos. Current scores should not be taken into account.
Yeah, Bandos is only double your score.
Shh. It's fine. We're still going to win.
Not this battle, though.
Shh. Okay, so Brassicans, lay siege to those Bandosian NPCs. If we get there first, we get 100 points extra, which I realise isn't that much in the grand scheme of things at the moment. But it is useful. Oh, I died. I was paying no attention to my health. So let's create another objective. For those of you who don't particularly like combat, let's have you mine stuff. So let's go with 25 bits of ore. We don't want this to be a winning objective, and we'll give this 200 points. So someone's already completed feeding those, so I'll create another objective. Let's do more slay NPCs. Let's go with 20. Oh, it's 50 apparently. I can't type. 20, and let's give this 200 points. So, those of you who don't like getting into combat, get those resources mined. What you do is you collect them and you take them back to your flag, and it will deposit them in the thing, and you'll see that little score go up at the top. There are no plans to add any skill nodes into this particular fight. I mean, we could, but it's a beta world and therefore almost entirely pointless. But if you really want, maybe we can. But as I said, that is entirely pointless.
You won't win any points for the factions.
Die, Sap J30. You think you can escape, but you won't.
That's a dead birdie there.
What, have you killed Armadin?
I may have killed Armadin.
Nope.
Chibi Toon doesn't seem to notice I'm throwing arrows at him though. Oh, someone's just hit me for 4,000.
So it should be noted there is a bit of PvP banding. If you're deliberately whaling on a really low level player, you won't get any points for that. Because, you know, there's no honour in that. Oh, so we've mined all those resources, so I'll make another objective to mine more resources. My aptly named mine stuff. Let's go with 50 this time. Nope. Let's give you 500 points. As you can see, this is all at the whim of the JMod. Oh, apparently I've done something stupid, so mining stuff is worth 0 points. So don't bother mining stuff. Bug the first detected.
Yay!
Yeah, so don't bother mining stuff because it's pointless.
Yeah. There's a dead Margaret.
Where's our dead Margaret?
Mr. Wahistel.
Actually, you can mine stuff. It will clear the objective. Okay. So,
Oh no.
it's getting a bit closer.
Need to
so
kill some more peoples.
Let's do slay more enemies.
Or
Let's go
eat
with
some more
50.
cabbages, because they're just sat around not doing much.
500. There you go. Slay those NPCs. If you murder those NPCs. Right. So, the reason we chose faction PvP is because when we asked before, this is the one that was commonly suggested both in Twitch chat and previous Twitch, in Twitter and on the forums as well. So it's bringing back that sort of World Event 1 PvP vibe, well 1 and 2. The goal is to allow it to have more factions. At the moment we only have the 5 because it's a test basically, but once it gets going, once it's successful, we can start adding all manner of things. So you'll get your Zaros and your Seren, your Slisky, but we can add in, oh, I'm dying. I don't even know who's wailing on me, but I'm dying. I'm going to assume it's you. You wailing on me?
I'm being revenge killed by
someone else is killing me.
Pre-said Margaret.
Okay, that worked.
In fact, I'm being ganged up
So,
by about 4
Gold
people.
Gold Flame 1 has asked, can anyone let me know what's going on here? I'm about to die, that's one of the things going on here. I really need to pay more attention to my health. But what also is going on is, so, you probably can't quite see because of the chaos and the glorious, glorious chaos, but we have a bunch of NPCs. These are all like the cabbages for Brassica Prime's minions. We have Bandos's minions. I'm going to die because players are wailing on me whilst I'm giving a little speech. But each of these little icons here is a player. The ones with the crossed swords are on Brassica's team. The ones with the shields are on Bandos's team.
So what you can do is join Bandos's team and kill all the swords.
Really don't want to join Bandos's team. He is rubbish.
He's the one in the lead.
Yeah, but that's just because stuff. So you can, when you come into this event, we call it faction PvP, but you don't actually have to do it as PvP. You can turn off your PvP and attack the NPCs or just skill when we set the skill nodes going, which currently are around here. Where are the skill nodes? with their delicious plotter night. But it's obviously more fun if you go in with the PvP, because we have safe death. So, which is why we're testing on a beta server, to make sure it is safe, just obviously. But the idea is that you can get in there, you can be murdered horrifically, but you keep your stuff, no harm, no foul, and it's just a bit of fun.
Practice your PvP skills.
Yeah, you get to practice your PvP skills. And you just get to go and enjoy yourself. I'm going to let you have a look at what Kayosi does when I can find where my cursor's gone. Where is my cursor? There's my cursor. There you go.
I'm currently
So-
being wailed on
I'm dead.
by many people.
So this is... Oh wow, you really are being wailed on by everyone. I approve of this, guys.
Clearly attacking the wrong JMod here.
One of the other things I'm going to quickly do is go over here, so that I can quickly set up a new objective, which is to spawn the elites. Screw it. Why not?
Alright, everybody kill the giant golden cabbage.
So, these elites are very, very, very subtle. We have the delicious Destructor, who is Brassica Prime's elite, and somewhere around here, hiding away, there he is the giant golem. So everyone, wail on the golem! Quickly, wail on the golem!
Destroy the big yellow cabbage. You can eat his delicious flesh.
Wow, I gave the golem 1,000 points, and it's still losing to Bandos.
I can't see anything.
Wow.
It's a bit busier than when we started.
Yeah, it's there's quite a few people here now. So, as you can guess, you get more points for killing players, because there's more skill involved in killing players. You still get points for killing NPCs, but killing players is more fun.
Oh, this guy's the billionaire. Should kill him. Get some monies. Disclaimer, you won't get money for that.
Oh, I died. Should have paid attention. So, if you want to turn your PvP off or on, head back to those flags, click them again, and just choose no on PvP. That will turn your PvP off. If you want to turn the PvP on, go to the flag, click it, say yes, I want to turn PvP on.
Just
I was
slaughter
originally
this
going to have
one.
it in this interface here, but I didn't want to make it so that you could just trivially turn it off when you were losing. Instead, you have to try and get back to the flag, which is a bit more of a challenge. Speaking of which, let's give you more objectives. Let's go with another slay enemies.
These people need to pay more attention.
Let's have murder players.
I am murdering all the players. Wow, I'm murdering all the players on the wrong team.
There you go. So we have some new objectives. Mine stuff, slay enemies, or murder players.
You should murder Mod Raven.
You should not murder Mod Raven. You should murder Mod Kayosi. Wail on Kayosi. Destroy him completely. The plan is to add in more objectives as well as more factions. So if you have any idea for objectives you think would be fun, send them to us. Oh, that's why someone's attacking me.
Bandos
they're not flagged
still
TV.
winning,
Trying to wail on someone.
as is right and proper for a war.
Come on, Brassicas, destroy them!
This guy's AFK. He was until he died and then realised he was being attacked.
I have noticed the world event trend, which is there are almost no one on Team Bandos and everyone on Team Brassica. And now I'm seeing
yet-
a lot more Bandosians appearing.
Does seem to be following the trend of World Event 2. All the PvPers go to Bandos.
Yep, that seems fair. There we go, someone I can actually hit.
Oh, this guy's got the Maul of Omens override. He's been doing some work.
Nice.
Mr. GW. I think I've seen your name on the beta forums as well. Been giving us some good feedback on the death rework. If you want to go check that out and give us your opinions on that, that would be great.
So I may have noticed why I'm a bit less efficient in combat, is I've just realised I don't have momentum turned on like I thought I did.
Oh dear.
Not momentum, revolution.
I was about to say, if you're using momentum, then you probably are a little bit less.
Zombie Sock asks, what are the rewards of this? So you get XP for the enemies that you kill, and for the players that you kill. And you get some XP for mining. We don't have any reward specifically for the winning team at the moment. We're considering it, and we're considering it in sort of larger for community events in general, but at the moment the reward is mostly come and have fun and murder your fellow players, because lol, it'll be funny.
That's a reward enough in itself, really.
Teddy Bears asks in Twitch chat, what world is this? And it's in the beta world. Come to the Lumbridge Crater and attack Mod KOC, or me, as I appear to have died.
The latter is the better option.
Go for KOC. Let me just create some more objectives quickly. Oh, okay, so I've accidentally made it so that if you kill 50 NPCs, your faction will win, because I are to fail.
Right then, everybody go attack cabbages.
Yeah, everyone go for the Bandos NPCs, quick. Now is our chance to cheat to victory. Because I hit the wrong button. It's not run out the area.
This cabbage claims to be a warrior. We will see.
So get killing those NPCs. Ignore other players. Kill the Bandosian minions. Slaughter them without mercy.
That's good, because all of your guys are too focused on me, apparently.
No, Brassicans. Ignore KOC. Kill the Bandosian NPCs.
A Cabbagemancer. Make some short work out of this guy. Come on, Bandos, we're ahead.
Come on. Oh, no. Come on, Brassicans. Brassicans, kill them.
Destroy these NPCs.
Kill the Bandosian NPCs. Slaughter them.
You can eat the delicious flesh of cabbage.
Oh dear. Well, I think we may be losing. Come on, Brassicans. Kill those NPCs if you can. If I can find where one's hiding.
Tis a little bit chaotic. I've just noticed. Do cabbages have bones?
Apparently these
cabbages.
These
have
are the bones of their enemies.
Okay.
The slaughtered bones of their enemies. Come on, Brassicans. Find and kill those Bandosian fools. Oh, I died. The current score is
27.
Brassica 9,347 to Bandos's 13,405. This particular winning condition, by the way, winning objectives mean your team wins if you complete it. It's a way of
regardless
choosing.
Of the score.
It's a way of the JMod tailoring the event. This shouldn't actually be happening. I clicked the wrong button, so that is why we're having this win condition. But it's fine. Oh wait, no. Brassica's doing quite well. It's caught. Oh no, I was saying it's caught up. It really hasn't. Let's kill that Bandosian bodyguard.
Maybe we need another big elite again.
I mean, like these.
Like these huge guys. Like those guys.
I've spawned more elites.
Should probably go destroy the bigger rolling cabbage here. He's delicious. He's the destructor. It means if you destroy him, you get delicious cabbage flesh.
Okay. We're going to pass back to the other guys in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the event now, so we can see Bandos win.
Yeah.
It's not very exciting because it's Bandos, but still, here you go.
Clearly you guys chose the correct team. Bandos wins!
Bandos wins, and you should get a big
Death
warning
is no longer safe.
saying death is no longer safe. Oh, there was a lovely little message, but I appear to have broken it. So I'll fix that. Yay, beta! So I'll now pass you back to Alex on the sofas.
Thank you very much, Raven and KOC. They're going to run another round of that event for the people that are there at the moment, but in the meantime, the faction PvP event runs off of the JMod community toolbox.
Yes, it does.
And I'm sure I also saw a JMod toolbox being used at the same time.
I think were they cheating a little bit using?
I
using
wouldn't
some
like to point the
extras?
finger of accusation at anyone and say they were cheating, but at the same time, I don't want to really state that they weren't cheating. That seems a bit strong.
Yeah.
So
Bit of leeway.
we've
Extra
mentioned
leeway.
in the past that we were putting in a toolbox,
Yes, we did.
and players that were in game yesterday at launch will have seen us basically wobbling through the world,
Yeah.
abusing the features on it for.
May have took a
Everyone's
world offline
game.
for 15, 20 seconds.
Did kill World 84
Yeah, sorry about that.
very briefly. So what's that all about then? The JMod toolbox and the community tools are things that the JMods can use. What benefit do the players get out of it?
Well,
essentially?
you've pretty much summed it up. They are purely for JMod only. They're for us, designed for us to make a lot more interesting things happen around the world when we need to quite instantly. So for instance, say someone's having a 99 party you've just seen pop up. So you can teleport straight to them, throw off a couple of fireworks, put down a couple of balloon animals quickly, and just sort of have a little bit of a whoop-tee congratulations kind of scenario going on.
And all the old scenarios have made it.
And
into
all the
the
old
community
scenarios are
tool.
there, yeah. So you've got all like the balloon animals, the carnival dancers, and all
Yep.
the snowmen, warriors, I think are all in there as well.
Excellent. So the faction PvP scenario obviously belongs on the community toolbox, and it's sort of our first demonstration of what that new toolbox can add,
Yes, exactly.
and we can add more stuff.
We
in
can
the
add a
future.
lot more stuff. Yeah,
As Mod Raven said during the event, then the first one we went with because the players said, well, this is what we'd like first. Bring back
Yeah.
World Event 2 PvP.
yeah, that was all done from the forums and just general chats out everywhere.
Yeah. And
It was a good response for what everyone wanted. So hopefully that's lived up to what they were expecting.
I hope so as well. I
It
know,
looked like there was a lot of people there. They looked like they were killing on Raven quite happily.
yeah, that's
So-
always good to see.
Yes.
I'm aware that you yourself have been working in your spare time on a scenario that looks not dissimilar to Prop Hunt in some ways.
A little bit. I was been having a little play around with like a hide and seek style sort of thing. So I may have taken the old haunted mansion that was used
The Reaper's House.
when the Reaper's House, yes, for that, and was trying to look for ways of how we could make that more interesting. So I've got you being able to turn into all the furniture. You can move around as a chair and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's something that we could add as a different diversity of things that we could do.
And if players have ideas for things that fit that sort of community, just get everyone together and have a bit of a game,
Yeah,
then this would be a good
Course.
venue for them to maybe suggest that we add to the backlog.
yes,
and
indeed.
start building.
Yes, that's a point out there. There you go.
Yep.
Get asking for it.
So Huddy99 asks, what is a skill node?
So a skill node is a way for a player to gain XP while joining in on a community event.
Okay.
So while an event's running, like for instance the faction PvP, one of us JMods could drop down also a skilling node that a player can walk up to. They can attune it to a skill that they wish to gain XP in, and then they can just happily sit there chatting away with everyone while gaining XP at the same time in the skill that they've attuned the skill
Okay.
node to.
So the cries of this event is XP waste. can-
Exactly, is no longer
can fade
hopefully
away a
there.
little.
Yes, hopefully.
And as I understand it, this week is being launch week. We've sort of boosted the rates that those skill nodes.
Yes, we
work
have.
at.
Yep.
And obviously, people are asking for skill nodes at everything.
Everything, of
Now that
course.
they-
But no, we're not putting skill nodes down every time we do these things. They're just designed to obviously help a bit of leeway so that everyone can join in with the community. But there is a cap, and it is a daily cap,
Right.
I believe, that will that you can reach. Once you've done that, obviously that's it. You can't get any more for that day.
Okay. So safety checks are in place.
As always, yes. Especially with the mass amounts of XP that we're giving away at the moment.
Yep. So going to go over to a quick community roundup so that we can
Yep.
tell people where they might find people that could
That's
be
probably a good idea.
loudly invaded upon to put down a skill node
Yes.
or two. Do remember, keep those competition entries coming in, the factions for adding to the faction PvP scenario. And in the meantime, community roundup then. So, Tuesday, 22:30 game time. Mod Lee is running a game of Fishing Trawler on World 89. Obviously meet up at the usual place to play Fishing Trawler, the Port Khazad
Yep.
entry point. I had to scramble for that for a moment. I forgot the word Khazad.
Where was it? Where was it?
Wednesday, 4 o'clock game time. Mods John and Nina are joining up with the Ancient Souls friends chat to run a Steel and Creation game on World 22.
That sounds like that could be good fun.
Could be good fun. Obviously, XP already up for grabs
Exactly.
in Steel and Creations,
Yep.
so probably less likely to see a skilling node in addition to that one. Thursday, 2300 game time, is Mod Lee's Hide and Seek, meeting at Varrock Fountain World 103.
That's not my scenario because that's not even in game yet.
That's not.
No,
That's
his
not your
his version
thing.
of prop hunt. Yeah.
And Sunday at 0100 game time, Mod Lee is running a Nex mass killing event. World 37 meeting at God War's Dungeon.
Gotta love a bit of next killing.
Yep. As always, you can find where those events are taking place if you need to recap on what I've just said. On the events forum, there's a thread, a sticky thread that's got this week's and next week's events at any given time.
Don't forget that those events will also pop up on the in-game clock.
They
There's
will
a little
also
icon as well
show
when they
you
get closer to the time.
Yes, the next event
Little plug there.
to show up, yes, will appear as a rollover on your in-game clock if you've got that activated. If you don't have it activated, well, it's quite a useful thing to activate. And you can also show when your favourite minigames and D&Ds and Wilderness Warbands are coming off of cooldown.
Wilderness Warbands.
Just
That's what everyone wants.
Throwing an
That's what everyone wants
example
to
out
see.
there, you know.
Yes.
I've been asked to plug the community playlist, which is an awesome thing. There we go. There's a plug
There you go.
right off the bat.
Another one.
It's a showcase of player-created videos that we've got on YouTube. It's full of RuneScape music videos, if you remember those from back in the day.
Yep.
Guides that players have made, sketches that they've recorded, RuneScape IRL. We recently saw a pickup lines from RuneScape IRL. Oh God, that is a piece of work. You should go and check
Definitely
that out
worth
if you
a
haven't
watch.
seen it.
Yes.
There is a massive range out there. So if you've got a video that you've made or anything like that you'd like us to put on the community playlist, just email us at community@jagex.com. We'll see what you can do.
We also have that on loop in on our community area at the moment. That playlist is currently on loop.
Running,
so yes, we do get to see them all. It's always good to have a little look every now and again, see what's playing.
Yep. And obviously we've got our community team. They frequently look on social media and on YouTube for related videos that we can sort of ask for your permission to include in the playlist.
Certainly.
And so basically, keep creating, keep them coming.
Yeah.
I've seen some absolutely excellent things, some really cringeworthy things in the best possible way as well.
I've even spotted myself.
Well, that's what
trolling players. It's great.
Yeah, cringeworthy.
Yeah, cringeworthy. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. So, I think are we ready to go back to another quick catch up on the faction PvP?
I've just turned into a spider, but yeah.
You've just turned. He's just turned into a spider. Never mind then.
That's part of the JMod toolbox. The ability for JMods to transmog into any form of NPC that we have added to our long list.
We do have rather better a list than we had before that tool came out. I think it used to be the Phoenix, the Chockatrice, or
Death was in there because I go around as Death.
Oh, you go around
as
Death.
As Death.
But I think
there was a few
customise
other
that to yourself.
I do, yeah.
But now we've got a list of some 40 or 50 NPCs.
Yep.
Including Araxor, Nex, Virago.
Yep.
We can turn into all sorts of things
stomping rounds
for your delight and your delectation. So I think just before we go into competition results, we'll have a quick roundup of Rune Labs.
Okay.
State of Rune Labs.
Yep.
We've started a new round, obviously, since last month, and we've got 4 things picking up an early lead.
That's always good.
And they
doesn't necessarily mean they will win. It's in early stages still, so there's still time to get your ideas in.
Certainly true.
And voted on.
But at the moment, here's how we stand. Elf City Waterfall Fishing.
Okay.
So adding a high-level combined fishing and agility thing, sort of, I suppose it's an extension to barbarian fishing, but more so
within
in the Elf City.
Waterfall,
that's currently top with 1,461 votes in these early stages. Adding a museum room to the player-owned house, presumably to complement your aquarium,
Yep.
into
idea.
which you can store bank items
Okay.
and so forth.
That could be interesting. You could get little quirks from little quests that you've done,
Yeah.
heads and stuff.
Yeah.
You can just have it
there's-
lying
I
there.
know that my bank is full of all sorts of stuff that I got from quests and don't want to get rid of, like
Yes.
my dodgy second copy of the Blue Right Sword and all of that sort of thing. That's currently got 1,158 votes, so
Not far behind. It's
so
got a chance.
there's a bit of a gap, but
Yep.
it's early
Still
days
got a
yet.
chance.
Next up, Wandering Slayer Master, 963 votes. It seems to be obviously a new Slayer Master, but also a customizable Corridors dungeon in
Yep.
that idea.
That'd be very handy.
So that could be quite handy. And someone saying, please expand the surroundings of the Elf City. Obviously the Elf City itself,
Yep.
very large.
The Elven Lands.
And the Elven Lands, this suggestion is
area.
saying, sort of feel a bit small by comparison, not much going on in there.
Yep.
And we could add some new training methods to them to
Certainly.
liven them up a bit.
I think that'd be a good idea. That
So
should get some good upvotes, I would hope.
That's currently fourth with 877 votes.
It's good.
Plenty of room for those to all move around.
Yep.
I have a question for you
Okay.
from one Mr. Doomy Doom.
Doomy Doom.
Mr. Doomy Doom
Excellent.
asks, once Java isn't supported anymore, how's the beta going to work?
Oh, I had a feeling that might come up.
Well, you're the tech dev.
Yeah. To be perfectly honest at the moment, I'm not 100% sure. I believe that we can adjust the RuneScape client to allow the ability for it to be accessed into beta. But that will take a little bit of looking into and just making sure that we can definitely do that.
Okay, so
But
no promises yet, but it
sounds like perfectly viable.
Okay, and it's an issue that we are aware of.
Yes.
We are going to be looking
Yep.
for a solution to that.
I might have a look at that later, see if it's actually doable.
There's a question here that's probably for Mod Raven, if he's still on the mic, asking from Cozy7, why have you chosen this specific range of skills to add to the skilling node?
The skilling node or the faction PvP node?
The skilling nodes.
The skilling nodes were mod Maz, but the reason we chose them was that these were the ones that were safest to give out XP, I think is the best way of putting it. They weren't ones that required you to sort of buy into them to get. So we didn't want to damage the economy by allowing them to be skill noded.
Okay, so
I think.
the things that you can buy your way through in general were cut, with the exception of construction, which I believe Mod Timbo had reasons for leaving in, but at a slower rate.
So, yeah, I think so, yeah.
So there we go. 75 Luke 75 asks, can I have a JMod toolbox? I can take that one.
Sure.
Sure. Just apply for a job with us and come into the office, get your JMod account set up. It'll be right there for you.
And then don't abuse it.
And then don't abuse it, otherwise we'll I think it's called gross professional misconduct.
I think that sounds about right.
And we fire you out of an actual cannon?
Yeah.
Or do we just run them over
Off the top of the roof.
Oh, yeah, it is the cannon. It is the cannon,
off the roof. Yeah.
Excellent. So yes, you certainly can have a JMod toolbox when you're a JMod. So I think it's time now. Competition time.
Does that mean I've got to lose the hat?
Well,
after the stream.
You can probably keep that specific hat unless the winner asks for that hat in particular.
That's fair enough.
That has touched
I can deal with that.
your curly locks.
Yes.
So here we go. Dwarves.
Dwarves. Yeah.
Goblins.
Okay. Goblin. Yep.
Sea turtles.
Sea turtles.
Sea turtles.
I love the piratey talk as well with the sea turtles.
Well, you can't not. Appropriately, pirates.
Yep.
Ferret of Doom faction.
I like that.
Menophyte type of
Sorry, I just seen Mod Raven with 2 thumbs up for Ferret of Doom faction.
Okay, Mod Raven likes Ferret of Doom. Mod Raven isn't scoring this one.
He's not, that's true. But I do like that one though.
Mummies and Ancients faction, where sort of ancient beasts and mummies rise from the dead and slay all.
Slay all?
Slay all.
So it's a master race, basically. Is that what they're saying?
Shall we stay away from that particular imagery? Black Knight Titan faction.
Oh, that would be cool.
That comes with the rider, don't you dare update that model.
I don't think that will ever get updated. There's like a, it's like a
it is sort of sacred.
national treasure now.
It's like Rocknar. You can't
update
update that.
that.
Although I did once think that about the original gnomes. and then we decided that 8 polygons wasn't enough for someone's head.
Well,
I don't know why. Dorgashun faction.
was that leading on to? Was that why you talked about the gnomes? Talking to Dorgish Khan.
No, Dorgish Khan are goblins. Get it right.
Shh. Yeah. Okay.
Secret
I'm gonna get
cow level
slayed for
faction.
that. Sorry, what was that one?
Secret cow level faction.
Secret cow level. Okay.
A duck or waterfowl faction in which you can have rubber duck weapons, angry geese followers, swan generals, and ibis gods.
Sounds good.
Faction idea: clan avatars.
Okay.
I don't know. They're a bit too small.
I was
to
going to
fight.
say they've been shrunk down, haven't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're now only a little 1 by 1.
Yeah. Bit of a shame, really.
I'm sure we can buff them back up again. This has got mod man looking at me going, yes,
We're
do
getting
it,
evil looks from over there. Dragonkin faction, zombie faction, horse faction. Can't have a horse faction. There's no horses in RuneScape.
Exactly.
Or quest NPC faction. NPCs like the wise old man, Kenneth, my arm, Zanuck, and others.
You see, I like all of them. Raven, you're doing all of them.
No.
Okay, it might. So I'm a big fan of the dragon, so it might have to be Dragon King. I think will be the winner of that one.
Dragonkin for this one.
Yes.
Oh right.
I'm a big fan of the dragons, and I like dragon more.
The
So, yeah.
Dragonkin,
Dragonkin.
and their pet dragons and
Yes.
all that sort of
Yeah,
thing.
I think that'd be really good.
Okay. Bear in mind this
Breathing
isn't a
fire.
guaranteed content poll or
I
anything.
think that could be good.
This is just what amuses us at the time. But Raven is looking at us like it might happen. So who knows? No promises. We'll see what we can do. That does mean Mad Blood RS, you are the winner of this week's competition.
Congratulations.
We'll be in touch via Twitch private message to sort out how you can claim your prize and how you can decide whether or not you want the one with Ash's dandruff on it.
Thanks. Which was I? First curly locks, now dandruff. God,
Well, they
can't win.
And I think that is it for us for RuneScape TV this week. Thank you very much for joining in. Mods Raven and Chaos E will be continuing to run the event until it comes to a natural end, and then obviously it will be turning up in JMod events through the beta worlds at later dates, which you should be looking out
hopefully.
for on the JMod events thread. So thank you very much once again, one and all, and we will see you later on. Happy scaping.
Bye. Bye.
So we have the banners up.